This is Clifford. Just wanted to share with you in 2026, we've had home inventory drop quite a bit. We're right around 23,000 right now. Last year in 2025, numbers were closer to 26, 27,000 on average kind of throughout the year. But during the year, a lot of houses dropped off the list. Wanted to share with you how tight the market is right now, even though this is pretty high compared to the super high crunch around 2021. So this is 23,000 across the entire MLS. I'm going to close this out. Let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit here just because typically people might want to live within the 101, 202 loop. I say that just because ultimately there is a lot of activity happening within these loops. When it comes to just like commerce and where a majority of the homes that have been in the market around are on in this area. All right, so if we draw a line around those areas, we are down to 7,100. So we drop from 23,000 down to 7,100. Let's go ahead and filter in for single family homes. Now we're down to 4,100. Typically, most people will be shopping for maybe a 3-bedroom, 2-bath is kind of like your average. So now we're down to 3,750. You could go for a 2-story home, but most people, ideally, they're going to want a single-story home just for a long view. You know, people get older. You don't want to go up and down for the rest of your life, up and down stairs. So now we're down to 2,700 in this area, right? We haven't actually adjusted for pricing. Let's go ahead and drop this down to say like, hey, maximum $600,000. Now we're down to 1,500 homes. Now this also includes probably like fixer-uppers, homes that are just, you know, probably not what you might want to live in. So we're gonna put the bottom at say 350. Okay, so now we're down to 1,398. Not too bad, not too bad. Now if you think about like how old these homes are, and maybe some of them might need a new roof, new air conditioning, new insulation, that all kind of starts kicking in around the 20-year mark. So it being 2026, let's see if we can, I don't want to say 2006, like a minimum of 2006, just because that means we're probably going to need like work done pretty soon. So let's see if we can buy ourselves maybe at least 5 to 7 years of life on some of these items, these big ticket items. And let's just say we're going to start with homes starting with a minimum year built of say 2013. So that gives us about 13-year-old homes, and look at that. That brings us down to 148 homes in the area, in this area. So I hope this helps kind of give an idea of like just how tight the market really actually is. Yeah, you might hear a lot of homes on the market are, you know, at 23,000 units. Oh no. But in reality, there's not that many. Here you got, this is a new home build, Lennar. Let's see here. There might be some other new home builds here. But yeah, this is the list at 148. Let's see. Ascending. Now they're out in Levine, Gilbert, Chandler, Phoenix, 850-50. It's North Phoenix area. So let's take a look at this home for $600,000. I like it. Pretty spacious. Looks nice. It's got solar. So there are some good priced homes out there. Of course, this is at the top at around $600,000. In reality, it is expensive, but not as expensive as, you know, other homes that are out there on the market. If we were to remove this $600,000 cap and just, let's just say the from 600K up, right? And there's 265 homes. So we went from 143 up to 265. So really at $600,000, you're not even getting the bottom half. You're getting like the bottom third, if you will, of homes that are out in there that fulfill all these criteria within the 101, 202 loop. So if you're looking for a home, you might have to either up the budget or maybe go outside of the 101, 202 loop and just have a little bit of a drive if you want kind of like a newer home. But like I said, that home that was $600,000 right here, that one's not a bad one. Of course, let's see here, square footage, a little small, but it's nice, clean home, you know. Probably not going to need a lot of work anytime soon, so that's good. Built in 2022, so you got a lot of usable life on that. On that house. Anyway, just wanted to share. Yeah, that's it. We'll chat later.